Hey everybody, welcome to Studio D, your daily dose of news and entertainment. I'm Sue Ann Robinson. Today we're looking at the 3 tornadoes that touched down in Louisiana and discussing the damages, plus the commercial that proved just how confident Tom Brady was heading into the big game. We've got all that and more right here on Studio D.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Warren Wright. 3 confirmed tornadoes hit southern Louisiana, causing major damage to structures. 1 touchdown in the eastern part of New Orleans. A funnel cloud was spotted in the New Orleans area as well. Local media showed images of some severely damaged buildings in eastern New Orleans with down power lines strewn across the road. Officials say at least 7 homes have been damaged. President Trump plans to contact officials in the hardest hit areas. Look before you leap. A motorcycle lands on a Jeep after jumping a sand dune. Is this guy lucky? Jumping over a sand dune in the middle of the desert in Qatar and colliding with another vehicle is most definitely unlucky. However, getting away with just clipping the hood and somehow being able to stick the landing is equally as lucky. Fortunately, no one was injured, and the only real casualty is the hood of the Jeep Wrangler, but I bet that tire mark looks pretty cool. Well, Chicago got quite a light show in the early hours. By its trajectory and its path, scientists think it was actually a meteor, big green light. Well, the video was provided by an officer on patrol in Chicago. Of course, no one was injured unless they were startled to death. The meteor is thought to have touched down somewhere in Lake Michigan. The meteor shower was primarily seen in Illinois and Wisconsin, but was also seen as far west as Minnesota and as far east as New York. Check that out.
What?
That is the bright. Some of the other videos I was able to see was like a bright green flash.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that cop, I guess, he was just
That's
doing his
super
patrol, and he just managed to catch the whole thing right there.
That looks like it's out of a sci-fi flick, right?
I know, right?
It looks like UFOs or something.
Yeah. And we usually see these dash cameras come from like Russia and whatnot, because they use those cameras all the time.
Right.
You see all the fail videos on YouTube, but this
But
one was
now they're
an
becoming
opposite.
more common with the police officers. So yeah, we're seeing them more here.
Definitely.
But I want to talk about that motorcycle, like clipping the hood.
I knew
That
you
is
would.
so cool. I was like, what?
Definitely.
We need to go to Dubai and do it. We need to rent some motorcycles and go out there and do it.
Because what else are you going to do in Qatar?
Yeah, right. Jump over
Yeah.
Jeeps.
Did you guys see the guy who just got caught? He was fleeing and eluding police on a motorcycle and FaceTiming it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And Facebook,
man.
on
What
Facebook
is he
Live.
thinking?
And they
Yeah.
tracked him down in New York from the video that he posted on social media of him evading
There's some
the
real
police.
smart cookies out there.
Yeah, they're never gonna learn. I think it's so funny how I feel like Facebook Live is like encouraging this new like wave of like people doing stuff just to do it and like put it on air.
I
And
think
it's
people were always doing dumb things, but now they
Yeah.
have more opportunity to capture it.
more creative outlets.
And it's encouraging them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about some entertainment news. Pink is having a little trouble with her baby snapback body. The singer posted a picture with celeb trainer Jeanette Jenkins and admitted that she has not lost any of the baby weight yet. Pink said she was normal and feeling okay, and her fans were right there to support her. Listen, Pink, your baby is 6 weeks old. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
What is it with all this pressure that women
Yeah.
feel? Women should not feel like they should not have that kind of pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. And she looks great, and she's healthy, and her baby's healthy. That's the most important.
Listen,
Yeah.
if I had her set of pipes, I
Right.
could carry around 10 extra pounds, no problem. If I could sing like that, she's
Right.
amazing.
Put a paper bag over her and let's just sing.
And
What
I
can
love
you
that she
say?
puts up a picture and she doesn't care. She's not trying to look skinny or do anything. She's just like, you know what? Not yet.
The
That's
baby's
Pete though, keeping it real.
Yeah, the
Keeping it
baby
real.
is 6 weeks. Like, maybe if the baby was 6 years old, maybe.
Even
Exactly.
then, I don't think it's that big of a deal. No pressure.
All right, guys. So Viola Davis, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, and many, many more 2017 Oscar nominees attended the star-studded nominees luncheon. Only 3 weeks left until we find out which A-listers will go home a lucky winner after the 2017 Academy Awards.
Wow.
I am super psyched for this.
Yeah.
Are you?
It's going to be a night of amazing fashion, and then obviously celebrating people that are amazing.
Well, supposedly the movie that's going to win everything is La La Land, and I still
La
haven't
Land.
seen it.
Oh
Me
no,
neither.
we should go together.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that. We'll have a
Invite
little-
me,
Have
or
you
just
seen
just
it?
record it on your phone and then just send it to me later.
No, we will not violate copyright laws in such a way.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is. Well, if you don't gain anything from it, it's fine, right? I think that's how it goes. Well, I think
no,
that.
we don't do that here. at
No,
Studio D.
sorry. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. It's gonna be FaceTime. Well, you know how we've all been like watching all these commercials over and over, all
Yeah.
these like different types of commercials, and there's a lot of funny ones, a lot of great ones, and we've been saturated with these commercials that aired originally during the Super Bowl, but very few, if any, actually were about the game or the results of the game. That's why this commercial is crazy, and this is where it comes in. Check out Shield's healthcare commercial featuring Tom Brady. Keep in mind that Brady shot this before the Super Bowl.
Tom,
Hi.
welcome to Shields MRI. Would you please remove all jewelry and place it in the locker?
Oh, yeah. Sure, no problem.
Tom Brady trusts Shields MRI. You can too.
That all?
Actually, no. I forgot this one. It's kind of new.
We're gonna need to get you a bigger locker.
Roger that.
Shields Healthcare.
Well, apparently the commercial has an alternate ending if the Pats would have lost, but I'm sure that's not what Brady anticipated. And I also like that little jab at Roger Goodell all the way at the end, though.
Yeah.
Roger that, and we all know since they were avoiding each other,
Right.
Yeah,
this commercial
yeah.
makes it even better how it
Wouldn't
plays
shake
on the
his
fact.
hand.
Yeah, right? Like, what was that all about? But I think it's so funny how he's just there like with his rings like, yeah. Oh wait, no, here's the other one. So I saw the alternate version, and it's definitely not as good.
It's not as
Right.
funny, right?
Yeah, it's
And
definitely
he's
not as
probably a little sadder in that.
Yeah. Like, no, it's coming. I'm still working on it. Still
Oh,
working
that's what
on
it was.
Yeah,
I'm curious what
yeah.
the alternate would have been.
Yeah.
I only have 4, yeah.
Well, speaking of all the commercials, especially the ones related to the Super Bowl, guess what the number one commercial that had the most viewings during the Super Bowl is?
Avocado.
No, that's close. You're not far off.
The Ford?
It was the Kia commercial with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, okay.
really?
Ad meter said it was the number one viewed, and then like more people saw it on TV, and then they went back and looked at
To
it
watch
again.
it later.
Yeah.
It was really funny. That's the one where she's like, "I'm gonna save the whales," you know,
Right.
and like
And she kept
she just keeps
hurting
getting
herself.
smashed and run over by a Kia.
Save the trees, and then she
Yeah,
just gets hit.
exactly.
That was a
I
good
love
one.
that one. That was a good one. That was a good
She's
one.
very
But
funny.
oh man, no. Well, you know what? We have all this good stuff. You know, we have these commercials and all these things.
Everyone's still talking about
I
the
just-
Super Bowl. It was
Yeah.
such a killer game.
Yeah.
But you know, one of the things that was in the news actually was Jamie Lynn Spears. You know, her daughter was trapped in that ATV.
Yeah.
So the good thing to report is she's actually awake now. She actually is responsive because she got pinned while they were on a hunting trip.
Oh, wow.
and
Underwater.
and she got pinned underwater.
Yeah.
So they were able to pull her out. So that is very good news.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
People having good water things. I just want to be where President Obama is right now. Like, I'm like a bitter ex.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm seeing his pictures and his video. I'm like, you weren't doing this when we were together. 8
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
We had 8 years, and I never saw you smile like that.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
see his pictures on
parasailing.
social
He
media?
is a free man.
Is that what he's doing? He's parasailing with Richard
Yeah,
Branson?
he's kiteboarding.
Kiteboarding,
Yeah.
which is so cool. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's
And
like,
that's not easy to do.
yeah, right?
I mean, like,
He's
you gotta
very
be
athletic.
fit.
He's
He
an
just-
athletic dude, right?
He just looks very happy, and it's hurting me.
Yeah, and
I'm
I love all these like pictures that are coming out of him, looking so cool with the hat backwards, just like hanging out, like with his little like jacket, parasailing, doing all these like cool fun activities, and he's like, "Peace out, America," you know, like just
He
doing his thing,
He
doing his
just
thing.
threw us away, threw us to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wind.
And
He's
I-
like, former president. Get it right.
And speaking of presidents, I think you had mentioned that who
Oh,
was
Melania actually has, like, she won a lawsuit. There was an article that talked about how she
yeah.
had been maligned, and she actually won the lawsuit, and it's supposedly a large sum of money. So that's
she
a
needs it,
first.
right?
All right, well, coming up on Studio D, we are taking a look at Chicago's Latin Fashion Week and talking about all the latest trends. It's going to be hot. Plus, caliente. Having a lasting relationship in Hollywood isn't without its struggles. We're taking a look at the couple that keeps growing strong. You know who we're talking about. All that and much more right here on Studio D. Welcome back to Studio D. I'm joined with Arabelle Alva Rosales, and she's here to talk about Latino Fashion Week. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me here. I love being in Miami. So.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Latino Fashion Week, and you know, is it a new event just like any other fashion week, or
So
explain it?
we've actually been around now for 11 years.
Okay.
We started in Chicago, and we're in Chicago. We go to Miami. This is going to be our 5th year actually that we're coming in. We go to different parts of Miami. We go to LA and Dallas. So we're kind of debating right now where we're going to be next. But we've been around for a while. It started, like I said, in Chicago, and then we started branching out. We love to highlight designers, but actually all of those that are in fashion. And our big theme, what we tell everybody, is we're by Latinos for everyone. So
Okay.
it's kind of exciting because we have a big following, not just from the Latino community, from across the board. And it's great. It's a great opportunity. Again, you know, we travel different areas, so when we're in a local place, we try to highlight a local designer, but we'll travel to different countries even, or different parts of the United States. We get invited where we get to see different designers, different models, you know, and bring them in. So it's really a lot of fun. It's for me, it's my passion project. I think I was telling you a little about that.
So tell me a little bit more about Miami. What's special about Miami designers
So
that have an influence on the world?
yes, so you know, Miami's a lot of fun. I've got to tell you, last year we brought in a designer that was from Cuba. He had shown in 30 different countries, Ismael de la Caridad, but had never been able to show in the United States. And so for the first time, he was able to come here because of us, of Latino Fashion Week. So it's great. This year we're showing Claudio Milano. He will be showing, which is a local designer. But we're also bringing in a swimwear designer, Maria Charea, which is a swimwear that really hugs the curves, you know,
Right.
and really emphasizes that Latino body, which I think now has become, you know, for so many people, the body that people love to
And it's
emulate.
the standard of beauty,
Little
right?
bit of curves, yes, we love that. And then we have another designer that's coming in, Juliana Nashley, who's from a different part of the United States,
Okay.
and she's going to be coming in. And her designs are something that you would wear, cotton, very crisp, that you would wear during the day, maybe for a meeting, but you take something off and it's sexy enough to wear at night. Again, you know, one of the things that I found with a lot of the Latino designers is that they really, when it comes to women, for example, they really love to express and enhance what we as women have to offer. So that's wonderful.
Okay, so let me ask you then, like, this year's fashion is titled Without Limits. So what's the meaning of that title?
So every year we have a theme, and we like to really work around that theme. So we feel that this year, for Latino Fashion Week, for the Latino community, there are no limits. You know, we should really
Show as much skin as you want? Is that what no limits mean?
You should embrace the inner you and show it in whatever way that, you know, expression comes out, be it with beautiful hair, the way you express your body, the way you like to walk, you know, without limits. I think that we're very powerful as individuals, both you and I, and so let's express it through what we wear and through the fashion. We're going to have menswear.
You are?
Yes.
Is that something you always haven't had that before?
We always try to have a little bit of menswear.
Okay.
We think it's important. Love men, so you got to come.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, thank you.
And see, you know, great ideas that you'll get on the runway. And again, it's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, can I put you on the spot? Can you tell me what, like, Miami style is? Is there something like, how is it different from like Chicago or anywhere else in other parts of the country?
Well, first of all, it's cold in Chicago a good part of the time, right? But Miami, you know what? It's a very relaxed, chic feel, right?
Nice.
So
okay.
that's what it is. And that's where the Miami chic comes from. And so it's not overdressed, over layered that you have to.
Right.
You'll see a lot on the red carpet, but again, it's a very comfortable feel. And so for the most part, people like to dress that way and express themselves that way. Women here are beautiful. Somebody was doing my hair today, and I was saying, there's a lot of competition here. I mean, I think women are beautiful, men as well. Why? Because it's warm, so you get to show off your body a little bit more.
People are fit in Miami.
Very fit, very beautiful. And you know, different parts of the country, you'll see different things that are enhanced.
Well, then let me ask you a little bit about Chicago, their style.
Yeah. So Chicago, what's kind of fun is we get to layer. You know, we're really good. We get to wear a lot of different types of clothes, and we really enjoy it. And I know that may sound a little strange, but you know, it's wonderful. So I think sometimes we're emulated here where you get the boots and you get the hats and you get the different scarves, you know.
You get to accessorize.
You get to accessorize, and you make it a lot of fun.
Not just bling.
Right, exactly. You get a little bit of everything there, you know. So again, here it's a little bit warmer most of the time, so it's a more casual, comfortable feeling on your skin.
Miami is spelled S-E-X-Y, isn't it?
It's all the time, which I love, right? Why not? Why not?
Let me ask you, what kind of celebrities can we expect to see there?
You know what? We have a lot of different people that will be coming in. For example, we've got some people that are coming in from Telemundo.
Okay.
I know one of the Miami housewives that was here a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Might end up showing up, Anna. So we've got,
Anna Kinkosas.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
She said
Okay.
she's going to be there. I love her.
So where can we find more information real quick?
So
I'm sorry.
it's at 11 in Miami. Go to latinofashionwk.com. You follow us also on Facebook and Instagram at the same. And so latinofashionwk.com. You could still purchase some tickets. Early bird is a great thing to do.
So great. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
so
coming.
much.
I really appreciate all the good info
Hope
you
to
gave
see
us.
you there.
Yeah,
Yes.
all right. I'll be walking the runway.
Okay.
All right, coming up on Studio D, we are taking a look at the Grammy gift bags and seeing all the hottest swag. Plus, love those Hooters wings, but the breasts? We'll tell you about the newest Hooters spinoff. All that and much more when Studio D returns.
Fade away.
Okay, well, we talked a little bit earlier about Barack Obama cutting loose, right?
Yeah,
Saying like,
blast.
hey, no longer in the White House.
Former president.
Yeah. Okay, well, Barack Obama took a well-earned break from Washington, D.C. this month, spending it at the Virgin founder Richard Branson's Necker Island house, a private and tropical escape in the British Virgin Islands. He was spotted wearing a backwards cap and kite surfing up a storm in the Azure waves. The internet is going wild of Obama kite surfing. And of course, we love it.
Do you
Look at
see
that
how
smile.
happy he is?
I gotta tell you, when I first saw this, I thought it was photoshopped. I was like, no way he's like having all that fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is. That
We were
smile?
together for 8 years. He never smiled that
He
way.
never smiled that way.
Never.
That is
He's under a lot of
so
pressure,
true.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be able to enjoy his kids. It's all going to be good.
And still get his POTUS check.
Yeah.
And still have Secret Service.
Oh,
It's like-
I can't imagine how much money he's going to make doing the speaker fees.
Right.
I mean, I saw an estimate. It was over 200 million.
I heard that he was gonna like teach a class at like Penn State or some
that'd be cool.
random university.
How much would you love? Professor Obama?
Professor Obama,
Right,
right?
exactly. And he's taking selfies, be like, it's my teacher. Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that attendees of major Hollywood award shows usually go home with tons of free swag. And now we know what is in this year's gift bags at Sunday's Grammys. The 2017 Grammy gift bag will contain such items as a $9,000 spa certificate, a portable CPR machine, a neck pillow, and a high-end lampshade, and 2 hours of DJ service. Hopefully it's Calvin Harris. What else could you possibly need? Let's see if these rewards make performers like Ed Sheeran and Beyonce just give it a bit more than usual on the Grammy stage this Sunday. I want a CPR machine.
Yeah,
What-
right.
I mean, like
That's
what?
so
Clear.
Yeah,
You know?
Right.
I feel like
You might need
they formulated a list of like, or like a table, a chart of what they wanted, and then they just threw darts like at whatever. Oh yeah, CPR machine and DJ service for 2 hours.
No, they're like, what do you need after a crazy night of partying? CPR. You need a neck
Awesome.
pillow so you
Yeah.
can sleep comfortably. There's a method to it. There's a method to it.
And speaking of CPR machines, if you're a fan of Hooters' signature chicken wings, but not of all that, shall we say, other presentations that come along with them, we might have some good news for you. The restaurant chain is set to open doors to its first Hoots location in a suburb of Chicago that will feature a smaller scale express version of Hooters experience. That means that there will be no scantily clad waitresses. The establishment will feature both male and female servers who will be fully clothed, and the menu will also be much smaller. If the experiment is a success, they could expand to more locations.
Okay, so
Wow.
it's a PG friendly.
It's
Yeah.
hoot
Yeah,
without
the
the ers. It's Hooters without the Hooters.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
and I feel like the chain doesn't have anything to lose with this move because
Right.
it's like, if I like wings, you know, I'm gonna go there and eat them regardless. But the people who don't go just because of the
Yes.
waitresses are still gonna go. So either way, it's a win-win.
They won't be
Yeah.
distracted.
It'll be more
They won't buy that
family
extra beer. They're
friendly.
just going to get that burrito to go.
Just get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Okay.
family friendly. Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Sometimes.
All right, well, if you find yourself annoyed by sounds like other people chewing or, you know, I don't know, just not being kind of annoying, clicking their pen, well, guess what? You know what? You might just suffer from a brain abnormality. According to a recent study by the University of Newcastle, the condition is called misophonia, not misophony. And certain trigger sounds cause your brain to go into overdrive. So the study confirmed that reactions to these trigger sounds can lead to increased sweating and a faster heart rate. Scientists hope to develop a therapy program to ease symptoms in their patients.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I'm so getting this for my sister because, like, if someone's on the other end of the house chewing ice, she's like, someone's chewing ice. You know, you're like, calm down.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like these little noises.
It's like nails on a chalkboard to her.
Yes. So now I'm going to call her up and say, Sissy, you got misophonia.
Misophonia. She's gonna be like, miso what?
It only drives me crazy if the person drives me crazy. So I don't think I have the disease.
Really?
I think I'm just annoyed by certain people. Like, I'm like, really? You really have to click your pen right now.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, I can't handle it.
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm irritated by whoever it is.
Smacking their gum like a cow chewing cud.
Right.
Do you really need to write something down right now? Yeah.
Let's
I know
give a
exactly
quick
what
shout
you're
out.
saying.
Every now and then, we like to give shout outs to local anchors across the country. Today, we're highlighting Chicago's very own Jake Hamilton at Fox 32. The Emmy winner began his film critic career in Texas with a segment called Jake's Takes. He's been to the Super Bowl, and Jake is no stranger to rubbing elbows with A-listers such as Tom Hanks. But the one thing that makes Jake stand out in our eyes is that perfectly coiffed hair. You can catch Jake Hamilton and his hair every morning on Good Day Chicago. Keep up the great work, Jake, and be sure to visit us whenever you're in Miami.
Man, three-piece suit, like all day. I saw it. I was like,
Yeah, but you're in Chicago.
Yeah,
right?
I got- you could
gotta
getting a
layer.
coat and everything
Gotta
else
layer.
as
That
well.
is
So
true.
that, like, we would be suffocating.
Yep.
So he has
Shout
a-
out to you, your hair. I give you shout outs every day.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that hair. Yeah.
We-
We should have
We
put
don't
Warren
know.
on that today.
We don't know what gel he uses, but we're going to find out. Coming up on Studio D, we're taking a look at emojis and how many of them are being used to convey more than just love and humor. Plus, from golden boy to marketing icon, we're taking a look at Tom Brady's legacy. All that and much more when Studio D returns.
Welcome back to Studio D, your daily dose of news and entertainment. I'm George Diaz, and we're taking a look at emojis. How many of them are being used to convey more than just love and humor? Plus, from a golden boy to marketing icon, we're taking a look at Tom Brady's legacy. We got all that and more right here on Studio D.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Warren Wright. The raised fist emoji is now considered social media's resistance symbol. We've long used emojis to communicate our feelings when words can't. But what happens when they take on a deeper meaning, becoming a symbol for an entire movement? Data specialists looked at 60,000 tweets related to hot button topics like hashtag no Muslim ban and hashtag Women's March to find out which emojis appeared most frequently in those messages. So here are the most popular. The red heart, of course, #1. Tears of joy, the American flag, and then this kind of surprised me, the raised fist. It's #4. We're among the most commonly used emojis. All right, moviegoers in Nashville are in for a unique experience, an indoor drive-in movie theater. The 40,000 square foot dome will be complete with 50 classic cars, full-size trees, hammocks, and even fireflies. It also boasts the largest non-IMAX movie screen in North America. It's conceived as a kind of like a mini indoor theme park that transports people in space and time to a quintessentially American experience. Seating will also prove to be a unique experience as viewers can choose from seats in vintage cars to a picnic blanket spread out under the stars. Gonna be fun. Well, a simple roof repair has a Houston woman in a sticky situation. Check this out. When roofers came out to her house, they made a startling discovery. Bees had gotten into the house. So the repairman patched up the hole, but it wasn't long before a bigger problem emerged. The walls started dripping with honey. It's been going on for 4 days. Honey oozing out of the walls, dripping down to the floor, causing puddles everywhere. The federal government added honeybees to the National Endangered Species list last year, so killing the insects is kind of out of the question. So she's now got to find a way to move the queen and get all the bees out. Can you imagine?
Honey dripping out of the walls doesn't sound like a problem.
It looks like a horror movie, right? I mean,
Yeah, it
oozing
does.
out.
It's like Winnie the Pooh's dream.
Winnie the Pooh's dream, yeah.
Does the house attract bears?
Oh my.
It's in the middle of a city, so I don't know. But
maybe
you ask
not.
me these questions all the time, George. You're always tricking me. No, I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That is a huge problem.
She's gonna have to just tear that house down.
Yeah, luckily they have emojis for that. You could do a little honey pot and a little house emoji.
That'll solve everything.
And that'll
huh?
solve everything else. Yeah, move to new house. Move the queen away.
Please help me. Well, Lena Dunham is not here for people talking badly about Taylor Swift's dating style. The Girls star defended her close friend during an appearance on The Howard Stern Show, telling Howard Stern that just because Swift has reached a superstar level of fame doesn't mean her personal life is up for criticism. Well, newsflash, I think it is, because she is famous. People are going to criticize her.
Well, but I mean, it's like, okay, everyone still has, interpersonal issues, and not everyone has like a perfect dating life. So it's kind of like she was criticized because she dated a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really fair.
Yeah,
I think that's
right?
kind of what Lena was trying to defend her gal pal.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I'm all for her not being there for people talking about her friend, but she knows her friend is famous. That's what's going to happen. She's under
Yeah.
a microscope, and she's mega famous. She's not like C-lister, D-lister. She's like A++lister. So
Yes. Well, there's no denying that.
everybody's
right?
all in her business.
Yeah.
So Twitter is already on the hunt for the star of the 2018 Super Bowl halftime performance. Kim Kardashian had no problem retweeting a couple of tweets that nominated her boo, Kanye West. It seems like Mrs. West is endorsing the idea, and who can blame her?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean,
He's running for president in 2020, and he's going to do the Super Bowl in 2018.
And he's a showman. Like, people could say whatever you want about Kanye, but his concerts are like ridiculous. Every time somebody goes, now I mean, I've been to one back in the day, but just recently, like I looked through my Snapchat and all my friends went, and
Yep,
I was
went
like,
to that one. The one in
You were
Miami.
bummed, huh?
Yeah,
It was
I was
amazing.
bummed.
He
Yeah,
was like
thanks.
on a stage that was like above the stage. I mean,
Yeah.
he really puts time into it, and you could tell like how he produces his music. He's very in tune with the performance as well.
Yeah.
And plus, you never know what you're going to get when you buy a Kanye ticket,
Right.
right? I mean,
Which
like, he stopped
Kanye?
the show and, like,
Yeah.
started chewing out that one guy, like,
Right.
sit down. It's like, I'm singing. It's
Yeah.
like telling that guy to sit down. And
He was talking about
He might not even
Beyonce.
show up. Like you never even know. You never know.
He might just get sick.
But speaking of stages, I wanted to go back real quick to that Nashville like drive-in theater.
Yeah.
Like, we need one of those here, right? With a dome.
Right, air conditioning.
Yes, that
Are you
would
kidding?
be amazing.
I used to
that
have
would
long
be
hair.
great.
I used to have long hair, so I know. Like outside is not always like a good thing.
It's sticky.
It's-
I'm trying
yeah.
to put that you had long hair, so why is that not good?
Because he knows how hot it can be.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
yeah.
the humidity. It's terrible, guys.
But if
Sorry.
it was indoor, then you could get down with it. I would just pick all the cool cars to sit in.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Do you have
And
any
the food.
pictures of you in a man bun?
I actually do. I have a
I
ton of
want
pictures
this
of those.
man
I
bun.
said bye to it. It was a hard time. Yeah. But speaking of like places where they have a little bit better weather, as if Pats fans in Boston didn't have enough reasons to brag about their team, Tom Brady engineered that miraculous comeback, and Boston's golden boy is already the stuff of legend. And this Under Armour spot illustrates how fans already see TB12.
We're standing at the very spot where I witnessed Tom Brady throw a football all the way across the Boston Harbor. I would say I saw it with my own two eyes. It happened.
Every kid in Dorchester legally has to be named Tom or Brady. The girls, too.
Yeah.
With every championship, Tom gets younger, Boston gets younger. I'm actually 46 years old.
He's 39 years old, still kicking ass, and gives guys like me hope, you know?
Enjoy Tom Brady while you can. He'll only be playing another 9 years.
He's only got 9 years. I love the accents. And having almost lived in Boston for a few years, I can confirm that this is a very, very accurate picture of what is going on. It's exactly right.
These are not alternative facts.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it is. I
They're
felt
like, we love Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's like Tom Brady Town. Everybody names their kid Tom or Brady. That's awesome.
even the girls,
Right,
like even the girls are either named Tom or Brady.
There actually is a story of a guy, his wife was in labor during the game, and they were like really down at that one point, and he goes, honey, if they win, we got to name our baby Brady.
Yeah.
And okay, they won, and so the baby's name is Brady.
There are
That's
so
very
many
cute.
Brady's in
Yeah.
the New England area. It's scary.
2017, most popular name.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. I thought it was just so funny because he's like, they look at you with so much conviction. Like, he's only got 9 more years left. All right. So we gotta enjoy him right now.
I love the Boston accent.
Yeah. How you like them apples?
Yeah, coming up on Studio D. Yeah, sick of the conventional dating apps? The new way to swipe that might land you a mate. Plus, we're taking a first-person look at a truly amazing ski video. All that and much more when Studio D returns. Going over the Welcome back to Studio D. A month into the new year, and many of us have not filed our taxes and honestly have no clue what to do. Joining us today to help us make the right choices when it comes to tax time is author Kurt Whipple. Hello, Kurt.
Hi, it's great to be here. You know, Donald Trump could not be more excited to be here than I am.
Okay, well, you're going to have to explain that to me. One of the first questions I want to ask you, though, is, so what are some of the mistakes people make at tax time?
According to the Wall Street Journal, 57% of Americans overpay their taxes and don't even know they're doing it. If they're not careful, they could end up like Gary Busey or Willie Nelson, always battling with taxes along the way.
That's no fun.
No, not at all. And there are three main mistakes I see people making all the time. Number one, their tax professional and their financial professional never meet. You see, Warren, the tax professional looks backward. What'd you make last year? What deductions do you have for last year, et cetera. The financial professional looks forward. How can we save taxes this year? How can we save taxes in retirement, things of that nature? If those two professionals aren't meeting, it is not a question if the viewer is overpaying their taxes. I guarantee they're overpaying their taxes.
It's a question of how much they're overpaying. Huh?
Exactly. Now, the second problem is that they only see their tax professional at tax time, February 15th to April 15th. Well, they've got 1,100 tax returns on their desk. They all have to be done by April 15th.
Right.
And for some reason, we think they're going to spend more time on ours. Not going to happen, right? Okay. And then the third reason is they never review their taxes. So they pick up their taxes, they look at the bottom line, and they go, all right, I get the money back. Or they go, oh no, I owe some money. And then they sign it and send it off. And if they just review it, they don't have to be a professional, just review it, and they could save hundreds of dollars in taxes.
Really? Just even though you're not trained in that, you think, go ahead, just be brave, take a look through it.
You're the one who knows your numbers the best.
Okay, all right.
There are three things people can do to pay less tax now and in the future.
Okay.
One thing for people who are trying to save for their very first home, save their money in a Roth IRA. If it's going to a first home, you can take it out anytime you want. It grows all tax-free instead of taxable, so you end up with thousands of more dollars toward your down payment. So that's one idea.
Right. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it's really, really great. All right, the second thing that they can do is they can do bracketology. Now, what I mean by that is everybody in America is in a tax bracket. Let's say you had $60,000 of household income. Your tax bracket goes over $75,000. Take $15,000 from that tax-infested IRA or that old 401k and convert it to a Roth IRA at only 15% tax. Now it grows tax-free for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You get that huge tax benefit at the end. It's absolutely fantastic. And the last thing is a life insurance retirement plan. That's a LIRP.
Okay.
These are fantastic. It's better than a 401k unless you're getting a match on that 401k. Put the money in an LIRP, and certainly better than an IRA.
All right, great advice, great tips. Thank you very much, Kurt. So, guys, back over to you.
Well, thank you, Warren. But
definitely very good advice about taxes.
yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to save money, right?
Exactly.
And I didn't know you didn't have to really be a professional, just taking a look at it. So I guess you just make the time to look through your taxes and you could save so much money. It's a good thing to do.
No one knows your numbers better than you, he says.
Exactly right.
Speaking of good ideas, now here's a new approach to dating apps. We're always trying to find what common interests we share, but maybe we're going about it all wrong. Hater is a new dating app that just launched this week that matches users based on common disinterests. It presents over 200 items which you swipe right or left and then connects you with someone who hates the same things. It was originally created by a comedian just as a joke, but others convinced him to legitimately pursue the project, and here we are.
What would be your
Hater
top
dater app.
pet peeves?
Pet
I heard we already
peeves.
know that making noises is like could be one.
Yes, clicking pen noises. People who have their AC too low, like hospital cold in the house. I can't deal with that.
I love hospital cold.
Oh, no.
No,
and definitely I strongly believe in taking showers before you go to bed.
Oh, really?
Like people who like just get home and just lay down, I'm like, oh.
Okay, yeah, see, we would match on that one for sure, because no way. You know what I hate sometimes when I'm looking through these GoPro footages and I see these guys that are like skiing and they're just amazing at what they do, and I can't do that? You gotta check this video out. This dude is just going bananas on this hill and does a backflip. That looks so beautiful. He's got one more jump, and you just gotta take a look at this. Going through the trees, that's very
scary.
Dangerous. And I go,
whoa.
Oh my God.
Hang time.
R. Kelly should have sang on this. That should have been the music video for I Believe I Can Fly right there.
Right.
Like, I gotta tell you, this looks incredible. And you know what's crazy? And like, I noticed that the GoPro videos are actually wide-angle lenses, so it's actually a lot steeper than it looks there. Coming up on Studio D, Sue Ann Robinson gives us some much-needed advice in Legally Speaking, plus the reason you will want to take a minute and do some serious stargazing this weekend. All that and more when Studio D returns.
Hey everyone, Sue Ann Robinson with Legally Speaking. Off the top, we have Reggie Bush drama, the first major lawsuit against President Trump, and lastly, how honest is Jessica Alba? And let's not forget that question from my inbox. Instead of keeping up with the Kardashians, we should have been keeping up with Reggie Bush. Allegedly, Reggie Bush had an affair with a married woman that resulted in her getting pregnant. Now Monique Exposito's husband is dragging Reggie Bush into their divorce. Apparently, Reggie Bush paid the mistress $3 million in hush money to abort the baby, but she didn't, and she is due to deliver the baby next month. Reggie, strike one, having a side chick. Strike two, getting your side chick pregnant. Strike three, giving her hush money? Just should have saddled up and got ready to pay your child support. Let's keep our eye on this guy. Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, also known as CREW, recently filed the first major lawsuit against President Trump. The group is suing him over his business conflicts that they believe are in violation of the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution. Take a look at some of Trump's business conflicts.
First harm here is that the Constitution is being violated. The danger of foreign government payments to a president was so profound that our framers actually wrote it into the Constitution.
Trump turned over control of his businesses to his two adult sons, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., in addition to a top Trump organization executive. And he claims he has stepped down from his official roles. The president said he would donate all profits generated by members of foreign governments staying at his hotels to the U.S. Treasury. However, he did not say all payments, nor did he divest himself entirely of his business empire or place it into a blind trust. The full extent of his business empire is never going to be known because he just refuses to release his tax returns. But this alone may not be enough to get him dismissed from that lawsuit. And Jessica Alba's Honest Company announced a recall of its organic baby powder due to its concerns that it may cause skin irritation after consumers started complaining on social media. This isn't the first time the Honest Company has been in hot water. In 2015, the company was hit with its first class action lawsuit seeking $5 million in damages for false advertising and causing physical harm to customers. This lawsuit is still pending. Last year, the company was hit with 3 more lawsuits. Clearly, Jessica Alba needs to give me a call because this is a situation that requires a legal gladiator. Seriously, the company needs to get their act together quickly before they get fined by the FTC. Now, can I sue question from my inbox? Can I sue my brother for public humiliation? During the family reunion, my brother pulled my pants down in front of my dad's wife, his girlfriend, my female cousins, and other family members. I have been so depressed since it happened, I can't even get out of bed. You might have a case for battery. There's also intentional infliction of emotional distress because it sounds like you have some signs for PTSD. Suing your brother may not be the best solution to the problem. Have you guys considered going to family therapy? Don't wait until it's too late. Submit your Can I Sue question at Not Just a Lawyer on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. Remember, it's not legal advice. I'm just saying. Sue Ann Robinson with Legally Speaking.
Lots of great stuff there, Sue-Ann. And I don't know if you're a fan of natural occurrences in the sky, right?
Yes.
Well, you might want to keep your eyes glued to the sky this weekend. 3 separate phenomenons, which are all pretty darn cool on their own, will occur simultaneously to create an effect which is sure to be greater than the sum of its parts. First, we have February's first full moon, the snow moon, which will be accompanied by a lunar eclipse, which is going to give the moon a red, shadowy look. And as if that wasn't enough, you got a comet that will shoot itself into the mix, as well as This Is All Expected.
Ah, so beautiful. All right, well, coming up on Studio D, we're tracking a look at celebrities who underwent plastic surgery and guessing their surgeries. On that and so much more right here on Studio D.
Let me see your chest. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
That's right. That's right. When it comes to plastic surgery, some take it a bit too far, and this goes for celebrities, you guys, as well. But then there are those that look great and refreshed. So I'm going to see if you can name the faces that underwent the knife. You guys interested?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We've been talking about this for weeks. So
I know, yeah.
I'm excited.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, her older sister asked if chicken of the sea was actually chicken, and she showed her new face when she became Diana Ross's daughter-in-law. Who is she?
Daughter-in-law of Diana Ross. I should know this.
Wait. Is it
Ashley Simpson.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is Ashley Simpson.
Whoa.
She admitted to getting a nose job. If you ask me, her face has drastically changed, but she does look great, though.
I
Right?
think she looks
glow up.
great.
But I mean,
That's what you
eyes.
call
pretty intense
a glow
difference.
up.
Oh, her chin too?
She started from the bottom, now she's here.
I think she looks, man, she's been in the gym though, because you don't get those abs.
Yeah.
Those abs aren't fake.
Yeah, that isn't.
You know what I'm talking
That's the real thing. Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
Not
So
bad.
this not bad. You approve.
yeah.
This is when it goes right, I guess, right?
yeah.
Okay.
That
All
went
right. Well,
right.
this next starlet was lost in translation, and she is now just friends with her ex Deadpool husband.
Her ex?
She dated,
She was actually married to him.
She was actually married to him?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
To
You
Deadpool.
gotta do it.
To Deadpool.
You gotta do
Scarlett
it.
Johansson.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's Scarlett Johansson, who's also gotten a nose job.
Really?
And look like there's some signs of fillers and maybe some breast augmentation.
What?
And
The breast
veneers.
augmentation too?
You can see
That
You're just
perfect
like-
smile.
Yeah, you can tell.
Breast
Our Florida director's like pointing
augmentation?
everything out.
Yeah, the Florida director says that her ears
You can't
also.
even see her breasts.
Well, I guess this
She
is
got-
what we've been told.
All right.
Again, this is the glow up.
Definitely thumbs up for that one as well. Like,
She does not look like she's had
I
anything
feel like
done.
she just grew up. It
Yeah,
doesn't even
that's
look
what
like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
she's
kind of
just
wonder
older.
too, but this is
Yeah.
what they're
This
saying.
is the truth.
Okay. All right. The final lady is a fox. Okay?
Okay.
She has a thing for Transformers, but back in the day, she was considered a teenage drama queen.
oh. She has a thing for
she's a
Transformers.
fox.
So, okay, so she was in Transformers.
Yeah, you're getting warm.
And she's a fox.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like an. Oh, Megan Fox. There you go.
you
No, I was thinking of like an
go.
older
There you
lady.
go.
You said she was a fox.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now that's Megan Fox. Both pictures.
They look like sisters, and I'd be cool dating either one.
That's a remarkable difference. Let's just say
Well,
that.
she's also proving that nose jobs are the thing in Hollywood. But she also
Wow.
looks like
Her
the
lips.
ultimate before and after,
Oh,
right?
she
I
did
mean,
get
that's-
some lip stuff
that's
done.
ultimate.
Like,
Yeah, right?
I mean, I think maybe her chin was flat. No, I don't know. Just that. Just the nose.
Another thumb up. These are all great examples, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like,
You like those,
there
huh?
was none that I looked at that I was like,
All right.
No
Good
cat
to know.
lady.
Well, from all of us at Studio D, thank you for spending the last hour with us. And for most of you, we have another fun-filled hour of news and entertainment. For everyone else, this is where we say goodbye. Now, if you'd like your area to carry the second hour of Studio D, let your local affiliate know, all right? Enjoy.